Have you ever wondered what happens when someone finally sees your true value after a long season of confusion, silence, and emotional distance? There comes a moment in life when clarity replaces doubt, when fear loses its power, and when the heart recognizes what it has been searching for all along. Today's message is not about predicting the future or making promises. Instead, it is about reminding you that genuine love begins with authenticity, patience, and personal growth. The title may speak about a soulmate finally knowing you are the one, but the deeper message is about becoming the kind of person who attracts healthy, meaningful relationships. Sometimes we spend so much time trying to convince others to choose us that we forget our greatest responsibility is choosing ourselves first. The strongest connections are not built through pressure, desperation, or constant chasing. They grow naturally when two people are emotionally ready to appreciate each other's presence. If someone truly values you, they will not need endless reminders of your worth. Your character, your kindness, your resilience, and your honesty will speak louder than any words ever could. Think about how many challenges you have already overcome. There were days when you questioned yourself, moments when rejection made you wonder if you were enough, and nights when loneliness seemed impossible to escape. Yet you are still here. Every difficult experience has shaped your wisdom. Every disappointment has taught you what you deserve. Every setback has quietly prepared you for healthier relationships built on trust instead of uncertainty. When people grow, their perspective changes. Sometimes they fail to recognize the value of someone until they have learned important lessons through life. This doesn't mean you should wait endlessly for anyone to change. It simply reminds you that growth can happen for everyone. While another person is learning, your own responsibility is to continue building a life filled with purpose, confidence, and peace. Imagine waking up every morning without needing someone else's approval to feel complete. Imagine looking into the mirror and appreciating the person you have become. That level of confidence creates a powerful energy. It changes how you communicate, how you handle challenges, and how you attract people into your life. Confidence is not arrogance. It is the quiet belief that your value exists regardless of who notices it. Real love is not about perfection. It is about acceptance. It is about finding someone who respects your strengths while understanding your imperfections. You do not need to pretend to be someone else in order to deserve affection. The right connection grows stronger when honesty replaces fear and vulnerability replaces masks. If you have been carrying emotional pain from the past, remember that healing is not weakness. Healing is one of the bravest decisions you can ever make. Every step toward forgiveness, every lesson learned, and every boundary you establish helps create space for healthier experiences. You cannot fully embrace a beautiful future while holding tightly to yesterday's wounds. There will always be people who misunderstand your intentions, question your dreams, or underestimate your potential. Do not allow their opinions to define your identity. Your journey belongs to you alone. Every meaningful destination requires patience, consistency, and faith in your own progress. The opinions of others change, but your values should remain steady. Many people believe happiness begins when someone special enters their life. In reality, lasting happiness begins when you learn to appreciate your own journey. Relationships become healthier when two whole individuals choose to walk together rather than expecting one another to fill emotional emptiness. Love becomes a beautiful addition instead of a desperate necessity. Perhaps someone is beginning to recognize qualities in you that they overlooked before. Maybe they now understand your loyalty, your compassion, your strength, or your unwavering support. Whether that realization happens today, tomorrow, or much later, remember this important truth. Your value has never depended on someone else's timing. You were valuable before anyone recognized it, and you will remain valuable regardless of who notices. Life has a remarkable way of bringing clarity through experience. Challenges reveal character. Difficult seasons expose priorities. Time often teaches lessons that words never could. If someone eventually understands your importance, let it be because they genuinely grew as a person not because you abandoned your standards to gain their attention. Your greatest investment should always be your own development. Learn new skills. Read inspiring books. Take care of your health. Build meaningful friendships. Pursue goals that excite you. Every positive decision strengthens your confidence and creates a life that feels fulfilling with or without a romantic relationship. Remember that patience is not passive. Patience is active preparation. While waiting for the right opportunities, continue becoming the best version of yourself. Success rarely belongs to those who remain still. It belongs to those who keep learning, improving, and believing despite uncertainty. There is incredible strength in walking away from situations that consistently drain your peace. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. Protecting your emotional well-being allows you to show up more fully for the people who genuinely appreciate you. Boundaries do not push away healthy relationships. They protect them. One day you may look back and realize that the delays you once feared were actually preparing you for something better. The timing that frustrated you may have been giving both you and others the opportunity to mature. Growth cannot be rushed. Some lessons require time, experience, and honest reflection. Never underestimate the quiet power of kindness. A gentle word, a sincere smile, or a thoughtful action can leave a lasting impact. Kindness should never be confused with weakness. True kindness comes from inner strength because it reflects confidence rather than insecurity. If your heart has been disappointed before, allow yourself to believe that new beginnings are still possible. Every sunrise reminds us that yesterday does not control today. Every fresh opportunity invites us to write a better chapter. Hope is not ignoring reality. Hope is believing that today's effort can create tomorrow's transformation. The most inspiring people are not those who never failed. They are the ones who refused to quit after failure. They continued learning, adapting, and moving forward. Apply that same mindset to your relationships and your personal dreams. Let every challenge become a teacher instead of a permanent obstacle. You deserve relationships where communication is honest, respect is mutual, and encouragement flows naturally. Do not settle for confusion when clarity is possible. Do not accept constant uncertainty when consistency exists. Healthy connections create peace more often than anxiety. Sometimes the greatest sign of love is not dramatic words, but consistent actions. Showing up, listening carefully, respecting boundaries, celebrating victories, and offering support during difficult moments are the foundations of lasting relationships. Actions reveal priorities more clearly than promises ever can. As you continue your journey, remind yourself daily that your story is still being written. Do not judge the entire book by one difficult chapter. Every page carries the possibility of growth, wisdom, and unexpected joy. Keep believing in your ability to overcome obstacles because your past does not determine your future. Walk confidently toward your dreams. Continue becoming someone you admire. Build a life that reflects your values, your passions, and your purpose. When you live with authenticity, the right people naturally appreciate your presence. Whether someone finally realizes your worth today or years from now, never pause your own progress while waiting for recognition. The greatest victory is not proving your value to someone else. The greatest victory is fully understanding it yourself. When you believe in your own worth, you stop chasing validation and start attracting healthier opportunities. You become more peaceful, more confident, and more resilient. So keep moving forward with courage. Keep choosing growth over fear, hope over doubt, and purpose over distraction. Trust that every lesson is shaping a stronger version of you.